So, I'm sooner back than expected, and at first, I want to give glory to God for making this possible. And I'm really excited because I'm going to fast again for 3 days. I'm going to start on Sunday this week, either or I'm just going to start on Sunday, depending when this video will be completely wrapped up and uploaded. But yeah, I'm going to fast from Sunday, either in the afternoon or in the evening. Will my fast begin, depending on how things are going and when I'm going to eat. I did some preparation today. I had some kefir with raw honey in the morning. No, not in the morning. In the afternoon, at around 3 p.m., just to wake up my digestive tract. Before drinking the kefir, I was fasting for about 18 to 20 hours. And then I did some stretching, and afterwards I had a bowl of Greek yogurt with fruit such as blueberries, raspberries, kiwis, bananas, dried goji berries, and dried mulberries. Yeah, mulberries are like, especially when they are dried, it's like single ingredient granola, and it's really crunchy, and it just gives a yogurt bowl just some unique flair, I guess. Yeah, I also added some dark chocolate, some raw honey to it. And besides fasting from food, I'm also going to fast from two other things. The first one is manga. I'm thinking about fasting longer from manga than 3 days, because even though I love reading it, I noticed that when it comes to stories in general, whether that's mangas or novels, I tend to drift away in my thoughts and just um, be in some kind of story, I think would be the best explanation. And I'm also going to fast from novels. I'm currently reading Fourth Wing. Yeah, I'm currently 7 chapters deep. The story is already amazing. For those who don't know what the book is about, um, to explain it without giving too much away, it's like Harry Potter, but you have a female main character with silver hair, and yeah, people ride on dragons. So it's basically a crossover between Harry Potter, you have some magic in there, and How to Train Your Dragon. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to make some more preparation. I will focus on eating food, eating dairy, such as Parmesan, Greek yogurt, kefir, um, and I'm also going to focus on eating fats and other proteins besides dairy, such as eggs. And yeah, I'm also going to eat some avocados tomorrow just to get some fat in, to just feel longer full when I'm going into the fast. Um, I was hesitating a bit if I should buy some meat and eat a little bit of ground meat before I'm going to start the fast, but I decided to not do it. Yeah, what I want to do over this fast is to figure out what the intention behind it is. I already have a intention, but I don't know yet if it is the one that God wants me to have. Something that I learned yesterday is that I forgot the word. The word I was looking for was punishment mindset. So, what is the punishment mindset? And a punishment mindset is that, let's say you don't do a specific action. Let's say you don't, instead of training 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you only train 2 times a week. And that's Monday, and you can't make it for some reason on Wednesday, so you go harder on Friday and push yourself to exhaustion as a punishment for not training on Wednesday. I can show you guys a explanation here of what ChatGPT gave me, and this aspect also, or this type of mindset, is something that I have been dealing with for a while now, especially in my relationship with God. I always found myself in a situation where I was thinking, if I don't read this number of Bible chapters per day, I'm not gonna get this blessing, or He's going to punish me, or if I'm going to pray this way instead of that way, He will like punish me in some way, and it distorts the true image of God, and it creates a false image of Him in my mind, and it is harmful for the relationship that we have. So I hope through this fast that He liberates me from that, because over these last few days and weeks, He has shown me how I can love Him, because that was a struggle for me for a really long time. Our relationship was mostly built on rationality, at least from my side. And He also is teaching me how I can reflect His love outwards. And this punishment mindset is still something that is holding me back from truly experiencing His love, and that is holding me back to just grow in my relationship with Him. Something that I forgot to mention is that under the punishment mindset, are also like so anyways, to get back to when I was talking about the punishment mindset, something that includes or is a part of thinking that way is that you sort of need to cross off an imaginary checklist in your mind that you make up according to the picture that you have painted of God in your mind, which is obviously false. And then you think that when you cross off all these points, um, you are allowed to feel his presence. And I was thinking like this for a while now, and I'm glad that he showed me that. And yeah, these things are um, the reasons why I want to fast, and the intention that I want to carry while I'm going through this fast. Um, Throughout this video, I will show you guys the meals um, that I'm just going to eat. I can show you guys one of the meals right here that I had, which was the yogurt bowl. And yeah, my plan is to just give you guys insights on how things are going, what meals I'm eating, what I'm learning, how I'm feeling. And one core thing that I want to talk about before closing this part is how I'm going to go about reading my Bible. At least this is something that I did the last time, and it was really helpful. So besides reading my Bible in the morning and before going to bed, I'm also going to read Isaiah 58, which is a chapter about fasting. And it shows us how we should fast, what our why intentions are important, and it just gives us a good groundwork on how we should fast, how our intentions should look like, and it just gives us important information about fasting itself. Something that I also started doing as of late is reading a chapter from the book of Proverbs a day, which is something that I usually do which is something that I just started doing in the middle of the day, because I noticed that as it is important to spend time with God after waking up and before going to bed, we also need to spend time with Him completely throughout the day. Because let's say you are at school and you have some kind of argument with your math teacher, and you're pissed at him, and then you carry this negative energy through your entire day until you go to God before going to bed and actually bringing it then to Him. So the goal is that I have is just also going to Him in the middle of the day, just talking to Him about, hey, what's happened, when I struggled with anger or some type of other behavior, and just using that time to allow Him to ground me again, to focus my mind again on Him, and to bring the problems or the burdens that I have directly to Him, instead of carrying them throughout the day. Because this is something that I started doing in my notebook. Here I just journal. It's like talking to God on paper, or I imagine I am having a conversation with Him on paper. But yeah, what I want, the point that I want to get to is that we need to go to Him in the moment the problems occur, or we have something that gets us worried, or something that we want to pray about. Because as we go through our day, it can happen that we are overwhelmed by everything else, so we forget it, and later on we don't really remember everything to the fullest, so we can't pour out our heart as much. And I just think that I, I just lost my train of thought, but yeah. I hope you guys could understand the points that I was trying to get across, but I'm looking forward to the next report. It's officially Sunday, which means today I'm going to have my last meals for the next 3 days. I'm going to start off with some kefir. If you guys can see it, I added some raw honey and yeah, some cinnamon. The cinnamon will simply help with glucose absorption because it will slow it down, which means I'm not going to have a sugar crash after I'm going to be done drinking it, and it also helps with insulin sensitivity. I also did some more preparation. Here is a fruit of a bowl of frozen raspberries, blueberries, and mangoes. These are all organic. And later on, I'm going to add that to my yogurt bowl. But for now, cheers. I'm done stretching, which means I'm going to have my second meal of the day, which will be some organic Greek yogurt with dried mulberries and dry goji berries. I'm also going to add some organic dark chocolate, one yellow and one green kiwi, one banana, some raw honey, the fruits that I put on the kitchen counter earlier, and yeah, this will be my second meal. This is what it looks like when you mix up everything together. I'm gonna have this now, and when I'm done eating, I'm going to read and do more stretching. So the stretching is completed. I also did some reading. I have read a chapter from the book of Proverbs. I think it was Proverbs chapter 6 and Isaiah 58, which is about fasting. And I have 7 eggs right here. I just scrambled them in a pan. I didn't season them. Here I have some Parmesan. And here are 3 avocados with salt, pepper, and olive oil. Originally, I only wanted to use 2, but one was already a bit soft, so I was worried that it might go bad till Wednesday. Yeah, that's it for now, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. So this is the first check-in. I'm currently fasting for almost 30 hours, and so far it has been quite easy, beside 2 moments. I had a short period earlier this day where my flesh was telling me, or was convincing me, that it was wrong starting the fast, and it felt almost like regret doing this fast in the first place, which sounded convincing at first, but I decided to keep going. I also noticed that bro, my cat. Sorry, he is just going crazy. Yeah, but back to the point. So, besides this small fight that I had against my flesh, I also noticed, especially at work today, that my body is already noticing the lack of food, and that's why I'm just a bit tired, low on energy. Um, not like not having the not being as awake as usually. Oh. Ah, this is Willie. He's yeah, really loving, but a bit special. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna stretch now for about 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna do some journaling, praying, reading my Bible to just close off the day and then go to bed. The plan is to just drink a lot. Tomorrow I will also introduce some green tea so that I have something else than just salted water. Yeah, but besides that, I also plan to sleep most of the time tomorrow because I also have work tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., which will be probably the hardest period of this fast. But yeah, for now, I just want to leave everything up to God. Just allow Him to do whatever He has planned on doing, or yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can give soon another report on how my fast is going. And for those who want to know it, the app that I'm using to track my fast is called Easy Fast. Yeah, it just allows you to select different types of fasting, whether that's intermittent fasting, 16 hours, 8, or 24, or 18/6, whatever. Yeah, it also gives you cool insights about what happens during your fast and what periods your body goes through as you are fasting. I came across this app because of a friend that I've met in an online community, and since then I use it regularly when I'm fasting or just doing multi-day fasts. Yeah. So Tuesday has officially arrived, and I'm about to cross the 43-hour mark. The morning was a bit rough. I did wake up early, but I felt asleep again, and then getting out of bed was a bit hard. Yeah, I stretched a bit for about 30 to 40 minutes, and when I get home from work, I will also stretch again. I will stretch again for about 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, today will probably be the hardest day because I will cross the 48-hour mark while I'm at work. but regardless, I just want to try to stay faithful and hopeful and not think about so much of what could happen over the course of the rest of this day and tomorrow, but instead leave everything up to God. Yeah, I kept everything simple in my routine so far, just stretching, reading my Bible, recording stuff, training, journaling, and just reading nonfiction. Yeah. But for now, that's it. I'm going to give you guys another report when I'm back home from work, just to reflect a bit on what happened in between. Yeah. It is officially Wednesday, and I have about 7.5 hours left before I can eat again. Yesterday went a lot smoother than expected, and I want to thank God for that, because I thought that this part will be the most challenging. Yeah, but I was just making things up in my mind, envisioning a bad future, and I was just making conclusions about how the day started, and I thought, okay, my day started not that great, so the rest of the day will also be like that. Yeah, the morning hours were the ones that was really hard, or were really hard, plus the 3 hours right before the 48-hour mark. But after that, things went a lot smoother. My energy levels were balanced. I just felt lighter. I got my awareness back. My focus got also better. I initially I originally planned to give you guys a report directly after work. But I made one cruel mistake, which was flirting with sin and with laziness, and taking my mind off God, which led to me not journaling and praying and reading my Bible yesterday. I was just recording one video for TikTok, and then I was just laying in bed for like 1.5 hours just scrolling, and then the tiredness got the better of me. So I just, turned my phone off, told myself I'm gonna close my eyes for 5 minutes, and then go and do all of the rest. And then I ended up falling asleep. Yeah. I really felt the impact that yesterday had, because the way in which I closed the day made starting today just harder. When I was praying, I felt like as if I wasn't really speaking from my heart, but more speaking from my mind and trying to apologize in some way, but the words that I was saying didn't really feel like as if they were coming from my heart. I also started to feel pain in my shoulder, my elbow, and my knee. This all started on the right side and then shifted over to the left. Currently, all the pain is gone, except a bit in my knees. I also struggle with hearing correctly, but I probably just need to wash my ears with some hot water. My upper body is also a bit tired, or more the muscles like my chest, my shoulders, my biceps, my triceps, my back, my traps, which is something new. Normally, when I fast for longer periods, my legs are usually the muscles that get tired, and the muscles in my groin area. Just walking is like the one thing that becomes difficult. Yeah. I also have practice today, but I plan to focus on moving gently and not going as hard. Yeah. But the rest of the day will probably consist of stretching, recording, preparing my fast, buying some food, because I don't have everything yet that I need for today and for the following days. I'll continue drinking some water and tea, and yeah, that's for now. So my fast is almost over. I have about 20 minutes left until I'm going to eat again. Yeah, I'm mostly I'm going to use the remaining time to focus on preparing the food, and I just want to reflect a bit about what happened over the course of this day so far, and just what I had to realize. I often had moments, or I would say 2 moments, where I was fleeing from God and avoiding Him because I was just tired of the pain that I was feeling. I was hungry, I was exhausted, tired. Communicating with Him felt like a drag, and in prayer, finding words was just difficult. But I just think that this ties back to how I finished Tuesday, and that this just came with it. I don't know if backlash is the correct word, but yeah, after really after God helped me then to just don't scroll on social media anymore, because that was something that I did a lot today to just numb the pain that I was feeling. I just read my Bible. I read Proverbs chapter 9, Daniel chapter 10, and Isaiah 58, which was a huge help. And I also prayed to Him and just talked at least a bit. Yeah, I also did a cold shower with just helped me to wake up a little bit. But what really, really helped after reading my Bible is that God helped me to just get up, and He convinced me to stretch out. I stretched for an hour, and it was really good, because it just helped me to remove the tension that I had built up in my body. Plus, He also showed me that I need to spend more time with Him in silence, and that I don't need to listen to an audiobook while I stretch out. I can just be in the silence or talk to him, which I did while stretching, not for the entire hour, but I just talked to him out loud and just thanked him that I am on this fast, and I was just going back on a few things that happened that day, and I kind of like brought them to them, which is a habit that I can really recommend. That you just start to talk out loud. I can't really explain why that helps, but at least when I ever have something that I want to talk about or address, and I then talk about it out loud, it just feels like as if the words that I am holding within me before I talk out loud are weight that I carry. And when I speak these words out loud, it feels like as if he would take those weights or those words and remove them. I always feel lighter, and it's never like, it's one of those things that you never regret doing, or when, or it is partly, but what I want to say actually is that it is one of those things that you won't regret doing, and sometimes you don't feel like talking to him out loud, but then you end up doing it, and then you are glad that you did it. So that's basically the case with this habit. Yeah. So this is how I'm going to break my fast. I have here some watermelon that I cut up and about 4.5 kilos left in the fridge that I also cut it. I have here one green kiwi and one yellow kiwi, and here an apple and one banana. I added also some cinnamon to just overall help with insulin sensitivity, and that my blood sugar doesn't rises or isn't going to rise so quickly. It is currently Thursday at around 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to have my second meal after I broke my fast yesterday, which will be some more kefir with raw honey and cinnamon, and some raw watermelon. Some watermelon. So my cat was just going crazy for some reason, but anyways, yeah. After I'm done eating this, I'm going to stretch out and going to see how my body is going to handle this food, and then decide if I'm going to have some more food. Yeah, I originally planned to have the bowl that I had again, that I ate prior to starting my fast, or I'm going to make some eggs with parmesan and avocado. Yeah, but for now I'm going to eat this and see how my body responds, stretch, and yeah, that's it. I hope I was able to provide any kind of value, but yeah, I'm still thinking about how I should end these videos. And what is important for me is include God at least in some kind of way in my videos. So yeah. Love y'all. Remember, Jesus loves you more than I ever could, and I just hope you guys have a blessed day.